Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to JavaScript Girl in a .NET world. My name is Alyssa Nichol, and welcome to the mini-series of Can We Deploy It? So I'm working on getting my JavaScript Angular app wrapped up into a MAUI-Blazor app and deployed to the app stores. And last week, we got some of the functionality for the app done, which we'll go over. I worked a little bit more on that, and I think we're ready to bundle and get this thing distributed. But, hopefully today we spend most of our time in the painful app store deployment phase of our lives. So this is the app. We last time talked about how, the struggle. I tried to deploy an app to the Apple App Store, and I ran into a couple issues. One was that I used the word demo, so got rid of any use of the word demo. The other was that I used My Little Pony assets, and so I didn't have rights to do that. So last week we came up with a quick idea. Hopefully it ends up passing the rigorous test of the App Store. But it's a learn to count app, and it just is literally a button and like the int plus, right? Like it just keeps going up. And then I am marketing it. We shall market her as basically like a learn to count app for toddlers to practice their counting, right? I'm hoping that us marketing it towards children doesn't slow down like the deployment process. But it was just like the quickest piece of functionality I could wrap up. I'm going to show you some media queries that I used, which maybe my friends would cringe at. I know Catherine is advocating for more like flexi styles and less media queries. Hey, Fuel. Hello, how are you? But let me go ahead and pull that up. So I've got a billion. We're on that screen right now. So let's actually move this all the way over here. So I'm gonna move that project over there so we don't get them confused. And then on this tab, I have the Angular app running, and on this tab is the Maui app that I created. So over here I'm going to make this chunker. Just a couple quick media queries for changing the font size because I was having really everything else was scaling nicely. Let's see if we can go to, hang on, let me send out this. I have no idea what you call tweets on Blue Sky, so I'm just going to post. Okay. So let's open up, I'm on the Arc browser, make that full screen, and then I'm going to select, so right now it's on responsive, but if we go to an iPhone, actually let's go back to responsive just real quick so I can show you. I was having issues with even because I made the header like a flex row. When you will use Strong Arm Layla back on Twitch? Oh, very soon. She's actually coming to DevReach with me. I'm really excited to have her on stage in Bulgaria. But we have a couple topics that we want to talk about, I think, before then, because that's in October. Layla's the best. And I don't think it takes much strong arming. She's she's fantastic. So as I was I did make the header flex row. But as I was going through the different screen sizes, I was hitting this point where it wasn't readable. I was like, this is too, either it was breaking weird or it was overflowing. So I threw in a couple media queries, and basically at different sizes, it changes the font size. But that was really the only thing I needed to change. The background is fine at any size. It's very, very simple. But we have the integer, he's going up. One thing I want to do, Breaking Bad. Is this Breaking Bad style or something? I watched one episode. I think I had to tap out of that show on the first episode. Right. So it's a very simple app for children. One thing I want to do after we get it deployed is, and I think I have my to-do list in the TypeScript file. No, HTML. No, CSS. Oh, who ate our to-do list? Oh, well, here I have clear to like reset the number, and I want to call this on mobile device shake. And so in our Maui app, I'll be able to detect when the device is like triggering that and then pass it back into the JavaScript application to call clear, which is really kind of funky and weird if you think about it, because it's like a bundled JavaScript app that's like talking to your Maui wrapper app. It's weird. It's weird interop. Okay, so this application I think is ready to go. We got our styles, we got our cute little like kids like colorful background. And the font is readable. Readable. So I'm trying to remember the distribution line. Let's go ahead and go. We're gonna stop running find the control key. So I think it's build. It is. Okay. ng build -- prod base href. I don't remember why I needed that flag last time. So we're going to go and we're going to look it up real quick. Base href angular prod flag dist build. That's a lot of words. I just kind of threw up. Deployment, production build. Let's see in the docs real quick if let's base href. Do I really have to type out the whole thing? Was it dash? It was dash. Base dash href. Your project name. Be sure to include the slashes on either side of your project name. Build your project using GitHub project, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure why I did that. Let's look at, I thought configuration production. Let's try and see what it does. I should just put the built project in a dist. That's what I thought. I thought you had to do, let me show you. ng build, it's this one, configuration flag. I didn't think you could do dash prod. We're just gonna ignore that build line. I have freaking no idea why we would need to change the base href. Because I'm pretty sure I just build for production like so, and it'll be fine. This application, we created it, but we need to see it running and doing its like MAUI-Blazor thing before we put anything into it. So let's go ahead and press the play button. I guess we're going to do Mac Catalyst first. But the goal, at least for this series, is to get it to the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. So just those two mobile apps. So I'll have to change that in a minute once this builds. I have no idea how long that's going to take. It looks like it built. Yeet. So let's check it out in our Visual Studio Code. So now we have this dist folder. Oh, it's just so sexy. We've got favicon, an index, a main JavaScript file, some polyfills. Looks good. Maybe it's because it puts it into pre-K counting JavaScript. Hey, there's our MAUI-Blazor app that we like had the base href flag last time. I'm not really sure I care because I currently don't have this like live on Netlify or Heroku or anything. So I should though. Ooh, we should do that today. Okay, where's my marker? Okay, so this is our MAUI-Blazor app. It's if you've ever done a Blazor application, this will look really familiar. Got a counter, which does what we're doing in Angular, but then it's weather fetching data, which I have no idea if this is real, but we're definitely closer to 111 today. Okay, so now we need to go. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a to-do list and I lost my marker. Okay, so first things first, let's bundle the app for deployment. And then we're gonna deploy on Netlify. Because I need both. Like I need it living on the web and then I need it in mobile because it's like the whole point of this, right? I think that's enough for today. I think so. But our app's looking pretty good. I think she's cute. I think she's ready. I think she's ready for prime time. So we built that. We built both applications. So let's go ahead. You know what? None of this is on GitHub. Maybe we should put it on GitHub first. Put on GitHub. I like that. Oh, Turtle. So I've got like a directory with like 2 projects inside of it. And I always run into issues with versioning because it's 2 projects inside of one directory. And I usually like make each project their own GitHub thing. And then like I try to at some point make the root project a GitHub thing. And it's like, I can't have a repo within a repo. And it like always yells at me. So I've like skipped putting it on GitHub up until this point, and they're both inside this outer directory. So I should just be able to take said outer directory and shove it on GitHub and not have versioning issues anymore, right?
Yeah, just get in the outer directory.
Okay. Turtle's confirmed. We're going to have no issues. He promised. Oh, you can barely hear it? Okay. Is it going to bother you if I like crank it? There's no way this is copyright free. Someone just like made a playlist and labeled it copyright free, but it's not really. Okay. We need to make a Git repo. I always forget which way is the fastest way to do it. You have submodules in a repo, which is I know. Such a headache. I've honestly I've always wanted to like nest repos. I guess I can see the versioning headache that creates, but like getting it done, yeah, but then I gotta like shove it up. And if I don't make it, I think you have to like, if you make it on the website first and then you copy the thing that you're linking it to, isn't that the fastest way? Hang on. Let me go to GitHub. I need a new repository. Choose an owner. Alyssa. But that's all right. I think this is the right way to do it. Are you all yelling at me to stop doing that? That's actually how I usually do it. Okay. Start from the other end, create it on GitHub, and then do a checkout. Yeah. So that's what I thought was the fastest way. That's how you do version control. Yeah, but remember when that one bit me, like doing version control like that, and it was like totally like lost my. Well, it didn't lose it. I erased it all inadvertently. You need to. It's not checkout. You can't even remember the command, but you need to do it in a blank folder, and then copy your stuff in. Oh God, no! There's got to be an easier way. Hang on. Watch me walk through this. Repo name. The name. No template. Maybe you might be right about the empty folder thing. He's like, yeah, I know I'm right. What is this called? Let's pull up my Finder. It's in development and it's called Totally Not a Demo. I'm trying to think if that's ever going to make it to the App Store. I don't think so. I don't think so. Although in the description, I would love to link to the repo. So that might get me caught. Maybe if I we'll see. Totally not a demo. I forgot about that name. An app to help toddlers practice their counting skills. Public, add a readme, God no. Get it, no, I don't. Do I need a git ignore? Oh no. Do I have a git ignore? I think Angular makes one, but does Maui? I'm like really struggling to find the codes here. There's no git ignore because there's no git yet. Here's what I need to do is Google how to like a git ignore for a MAUI-Blazor app. Because surely there's stuff that you don't want going on there, right? Like there's already one for Angular because Angular is superior to every language. They're like, you want a new app? There's a git ignore in it. Because what else you're using for versioning? Git ignore first. So we need a git ignore for a MAUI-Blazor app. Git ignore MAUI-Blazor app. And that's definitely how you spell app. Let's make this bigger. Of course. Oh my God, did you see that? Okay, so for every single thing that I've ever Googled in Maui, every single thing, King Gerald, that is a little logo right there. That's King Gerald. Like always has content about it. Every freaking time. That's why he's the king, because I've never not had him have the answer for something I needed. Okay. Did he put it in the description or do I have to watch the video? Find a hustle, show more. I think we have to actually watch the video. I'm going to fast forward because I don't want to watch a video on stream because that would be rude. Is there sample SLN? Keep going. No. Aha! We're in the sample project. New git ignore. Is it really that easy? Oh, .net. New git ignore. Shut up! Oh my God. Did you all know this was this easy? I'm going to throw up. That is amazing. I love King Gerald. .net new git ignore. Did I do that right? I like to try things first and then yeah. Oh, system was created. Can we ls here? Oh my God, it was created. Oh my God, it was created. So now what I'm gonna do is oh crap. But is everything gonna be messed up because it's because what I was gonna do was move my Angular git ignore up one level, but then is everything gonna be messed up or are these paths gonna be still okay for ignoring? Or can I have multiple git ignores at different points within a repo? Oh God. I recommend the red stapler approach. You can only touch the shared folder when you have the red stapler. Shared folder. I have to put an exclusive lock on that. Visual source safe. I've never even heard of. Is this really seriously a versioning thing? Fuel? Oh my God. Okay. It was an anarchy. VSS was hell. Honestly, I have not heard of anything outside of Git that wasn't. I mean, people will also curse Git, but I can't imagine using anything else to source because okay, so I'm trying to figure out if I can move my Angular git ignore. I think what I'm going to do is leave it at this level and then also have it in the .NET git ignore. I don't know. You can tell me if that's a horrible idea, but we're going to try it. So this is my Visual Studio. It's really big. I don't have it open. I don't think I can have it open because it needs a solution file to open. So we're actually going to open in code. Open workspace from file. I don't even know what that means. totally not a demo because this is the one. Yeah. So we're gonna say file, open a folder because it's not a workspace apparently because it doesn't have any solutions or. Like Command Shift P and Peacock, change it to a favorite color. Name that color stream. Hey, nice seeing. Hey, Moke. Thank you. I need a color. Chat. Anybody got a color? This is for teal. Dang it. We just had teal. All right. We're tealing it again. Peacock. Favorite color. Teal. That's not teal. Frick. I need a hex for teal now. Mother of God. New tab. Teal in hex. Well, yes, of course, 0088080. Of course, silly me. Oops, I did something really bad, and I don't even know what I did. I tried to do a Visual Studio Code shortcut in Visual Studio, and something, I don't know. We're gonna pay for that later. Woo! Oh wait, I have to do Peacock first, and then paste. Then paste the hex. Aren't you working? Okay, is that really not the hex for it? It's like teal, deep blue. Why the frick aren't you working? 008. Peacock. Hashtag 008080. That is not even close to teal. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I miss something? We're gonna make it that blue for this moment in time. It's like really unhappy. Waiting for chat to request dark mode. Can you make it vermilion or amaranth? Hang on. Vermilion. 1L. Oh God. Oh my God. Why is neat showing up? Oh God, that's so good. Amaranth? I'm not even amaranth color. Ooh. F19 CBB. Let's check it out. F19 CBB. I don't know. It's like Peacock's jacked today. We're going to go with Angular Red because it's like the closest to Vermilion that I can get without writing in a hex. Maybe I need to update. Like when I type it in, it's not sticking like it usually does. But now we're at the root folder. And so we have this VS Code thing is like just config stuff for VS Code. We definitely don't want to ship that. We need to make sure, find VS Code. I mean, we could ship it so that like if you download it and you have VS Code, then all of a sudden you have the same theme. But I don't want to override people's stuff. Okay, so we have this one, pre-K counting, and we wanted it to not have any prefixes on it because that's the wrapper app that's going to have like persistence in the app store. And then this one is the JavaScript app. I don't think I have the JavaScript get ignore copied anymore, so I'm just going to go and copy all of it, and then we're going to go back to the get ignore that King Gerald helped us generate. And I know maybe this is horribly lazy. I don't know much about get ignores, but I'm just going to paste it all in here. And if there's dupes, there's dupes. Here's the thing I'm worried about. I'm worried because we are now up one level from the root of our Angular file, that things that you really, really don't want, like the node modules, I'm worried that /node modules doesn't mean anything anymore. And I have to actually do like this or something because you have to go like, do I actually need to specify pre-K counting JS before all of these? I don't actually know how to tell without pushing it up on GitHub and then finding out like that I tried to push the world. What's chat saying? Anything? Because I think I'm just gonna add asterisk slash. Ignore this, but ignore this, but ignore this. Double negation. Red mode for the win. Oh my god, right? Everything's just like bright, bloody red. I'm not saying I Googled obscure color names, but I may have. Doesn't that ignore all? It had bang.vscode test JSON. I use red mode of rage. No, I was thinking he was saying it like anything slash. Yeah, the thing, right? Then that's what I was thinking. I was thinking we could do that. I don't think it would ignore everything. Although this does ignore everything inside of VS Code. I'm going to try this before. Oh my God, that's going to be such a pain though. Because it's literally, I need to add that before everything in the JavaScript bits. I think this is the start of the JavaScript bits. Let's undo. 482. My sister's calling. Hi, Madison. I cannot answer right now. I is live streaming. So 482 is the last line. I think here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do JavaScript / Angular get ignore bits. Frick. I feel like I have to do this before all of it, which would then mean doing that before all of it. Turtle. Question. Also, Madison called me. Can you ask her what she wants? So I'm putting, because we're having that root directory that's like a step up from both projects, I'm putting my .NET get ignore and my Angular get ignore together in that directory. Do I need to change? Oh, mother of God. Do I have to do that for the .NET stuff too? No, because I generated it at this point. I have no idea.
It all has to be relative from this point.
It all has to be relative from this point. Do I throw, one of my friends was saying we should just throw an asterisk on it. Fendel was saying, like before all of it. Do you think I should do that? Or do you think I should say like pre-K counting, like the JavaScript thing? Oh, this makes me want to throw up. I hate this stuff. And I also have no idea of testing this until I just try to push it up and see what's been get ignored, unless you know of a way.
You do get status to see what is available to be committed.
Oh, that's perfect. So, but would you suggest me spelling it out, or do you think I should do the asterisk? Turtle said I can do get status. So we're going to ls, K, ls, get in it. I don't know if that's wrong, but we just did it. Get status.
I mean, the asterisk is less to type.
The asterisk is less to type, but someone was asking, isn't that going to, I think Fuel was asking, isn't that going to ignore everything?
We do asterisk before each of our lines. It's not just ignore.
Right. Okay. I'll try it. So I did the get status thing.
And everything worked.
I don't know. I mean, I like, how do I see if it's ignoring? How is that helping me? Oh, mother of God, I hate this. Okay, I'm going to go through and add asterisks everywhere because that's what we want. Do I need to do, because it's like /dist, do I need to do /* dist, or do I not need to lead with the slash? You don't think I need the leading slash? Okay. Boop, boop. A command clicked that. What the frick? git add and add everything and then see what before pushing? How do you undo a git add though? You don't know? Okay. Yeah, he uses tower. Asterisk. Why is command not working? Usually command will let me do multiple lines, but it's like not. Okay. I'm just going to copy this and then do this. That one already has an asterisk launch. Oh, God. Okay. Just the literal worst. We might have to just make them two different GitHub repos. If this fails, we will save. I'll save version. I'll save versioning for later. Yes. I don't think you need it on GitHub or something similar in order to deploy. I think you can just, whenever you go to the App Store, you just need the, what the frick? Undo. You just need the distribution file and you like upload that through the most painful way. There's like a separate Apple app that you have to download to upload it. So it's so wackadoo. Okay. I see it wants to capture some VS Code stuff. Git reset. Yes, fuel. You think Git reset will do it? You think Git reset will remove everything that was added? I'm gonna like make a dry erase note on my fuel says. Git reset. Okay, we'll try it. There's my terminal. So now I need to, shouldn't have changed. Git add. Happening. Oh. Because I okay. So it's telling me, sorry dog, I just poked my dog. Sorry, baby. That I can't have a repo within a repo, which it always yells at me for. So real quick, let's like try to make it not a repo. I didn't say git ignit on not that one, this one, but it comes with a git ignore. So maybe if I delete that git ignore, it will like, oh no. I always do things that I really shouldn't do. Wrong git ignore. So if I delete the inner git ignore, but see, Visual Studio Code lets you Command Z. This is the whole reason that the Git repository has too many active changes. Only a subset of Git features will be enabled. Would you like to add node modules? Yes. No. Why is it doing this? Node modules to that Git ignore. Okay, why do you think this is a Git? Like, who gitted you? Hang on. We're going to go down to ls cd into the job. No. We want to cd into the JavaScript one. Okay, so how do I make you not a Git? Can I just remove .git? Let's try it. Remove .git. Did it work? Let's try. I freaking don't know. ls. Okay. Git add. Does not have a commit checked out. What does that even mean? What is this song? Woof. Git status. I don't know. So no commits yet. Oh, I just didn't commit. No, you have to add before you commit. Hang on, let me. It does not have the commit checked out. Is it also thinking it's a pre-K counting? Let's go into pre-K counting and see if it's. Does it have a Git? LS. So when I made the MAUI app, I did not realize that. It was just because Visual Studio was hiding those files from me. Another reason why I like code better, Visual Studio Code, because I want to see the hidden files. Like I want to see if there's a .get. Like I need to know if you've initialized a repo for me. Remove it. My God, did it work? Okay, now we have to find something that shouldn't be there and make sure it's not there. Pre-K counting JS has node modules. Are the node modules in it? I don't think so. And both of them still have their git ignores, but I feel like that might be useful later on when I'm like trying to debug my git ignore. Do you all see anything that's like super scary and should not be pushed up? So far, I think we're okay. I think we can actually push this up. Oh my God. Perfect. Yes, that's what I did. No, man, feel it's gonna go perfect. Let's plug it in and like get this on GitHub. Like slap it and be done. Okay, I need new repository. Hey turtle. I have so I get initted locally and now I'm creating a new repository on GitHub to plug it into. Do I skip that step? Can I like just do it on my end? I have to make the repo on GitHub. See, no one knows if I have to. Not even Turtle.
You would need some sort of GitHub CLI.
I would need a GitHub CLI. Oh. I'm sure it does in Visual Studio, but no one's willing to learn that.
So you make it on GitHub, and that will be in your remote, and then you get add remote.
I will get add remote. Thanks, Turtle. I mean, I thought this is what I had to do, but I also wanted to make sure there wasn't some just quick little sneaky way to do it. I'm sure I should probably learn the CLI, the GitHub CLI to just do this. Like,
Is there a GitHub CLI?
I don't know. GitHub CLI to generate an repo. Use the GitHub repo and create a sub command. Create a repo interactively. Use GitHub repo create with no arguments to create a remote. There is a GitHub CLI. Shut up. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to put it up here into this is my forever tabs that don't get deleted after tomorrow. This is what we get for going copyright free, which is a mix of. Okay. What was I doing? Something useful, I'm sure. Or push it, or import code, create a new repository, push an existing repo. This one. So we're going to add. We want to add it and main and main. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Do I already have master persisting? Oh, frick, I do. Let's try it. We're going to try Fuel's thing. Okay. That makes me happy. Got to push up some refs. Oh, we don't want to push yet. Are we on main? We are on main. What's the status? dash A, git commit, dash M, initial commit. I don't know if there's two M's. Seems like there should be. Git status. Nothing to commit, working tree clean. Wait, what? What? Hang on. That doesn't seem like I was done yet because I didn't push. How's my working tree clean? I didn't push. What happened? What? I'm gonna try pushing. Although I needed the dash U, don't I? Because upstream. No? Did I actually push something? Oh my god, there it is. I don't know. That was weird. It was like acting like there was nothing. I don't know. But it's freaking here, I think, and potentially usable. I mean, like, maybe. Doesn't commit, remove it from the tree. I thought that like the normal, like it might, but like I thought it would still like tell me like, okay, like you need to push, like you're still behind. But I guess nothing had ever been pushed upstream, so it was clean. I don't know. But now if we make a change, we should see the proper flow of getting. Okay, it's on GitHub. Whether it's usable or proper, it's on GitHub. So we can now deploy it to Netlify. We can, hang on, what's on my list? So push to GitHub, bundle the app for deployment, deploy on Netlify. Okay. So next we want to bundle, which is we need to get rid of this templating stuff in our, where is my Visual Studio? That one. Okay. So my www root folder, I can actually just do this in Finder. I forgot. Okay. I don't think I can make Finder bigger for you, can I? No, I can't. I'm sorry. So here is my, we're going to go into my JavaScript application and we're going to, that's why I use the base ref thing, because I don't want it to make the extra folder. That's why. Okay. So I just copied all these files, and actually I'm going to open a new tab and we'll go back to, where's development? Development, totally not a demo, pre-K counting. Hang on. This one. We need the root folder. Okay. So we're in the root folder, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to copy, drag, and we'll say replace everybody. And instead of command dragging, it just dragged. So, oh well. Let's go ahead and see. I think I have to stop. Yeah, I've got to stop it. Visual Studio. I was like, hot reload only works up to a certain point. I think replacing every single file at this level is going to need to rerun. My 4-year-old, speaking of pre-K counting, just got accepted to preschool. Lit. Okay, so boo, 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 yay. I don't like that highlighting. Okay, we're going to make another list of things to do. We're going to put our list, as any good person does, inside our Angular application, probably inside the same. Let's put it in the TypeScript. Okay. Disable text selection on the button. Not that they'll have a cursor on mobile, but like for the web app, you don't want it doing that. That's really ugly whenever it selects that. Also, there's a weird, I don't know if you see this like artifact here on the number. Weird text shadow. I've been meaning to tweak that text shadow anyways. Artifact on the number. And then bigger font, even bigger font for, what is this called? Desktop. I had this problem last time when I was creating a desktop app through this process. All of my like entire UI was much smaller. And I think there was like a viewport something or other that I could reset to fix it because I don't want my UI to be like this. Let's build for mobile and see. Stop the Mac Catalyst. Oh no, iOS doesn't have devices right now, and I really don't have time for that. That's like a headache. Let's try to build for the Pixel 5 and see if we can do that. Please build. Turtle made some food and it smells good. Well, the emulator popped up for Android, so that's like a huge hurdle. Will the app open? I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't. And then we get to debug. Think. I don't even see the app because usually it'll like have. It might have still been build canceled. Oh yeah, I was still doing it. Sorry, I'm impatient. Okay, so we'll let it do its thing because we have things to do. Like skipping this song. Actually, let's look and see if we can find like a specific playlist that won't agitate me. Copyright-free music. But punk, is there pop punk copyright-free? Let's see how this one is. Okay. Is it actually building or did it error? Error 0 warnings. Okay, so I don't really know how long to. Oh, it's doing stuff. Target compile. Okay, so we're gonna let it do its thing. Then I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the iOS ones on there. Yes. Oh, sick. It looks so good. You guys, this looks so good. And I also don't have the text shadow artifacting. It was only on desktop. What the literal flip? Only on desktop? Do we care? Are we shipping desktop? I don't know. That's this ticket. This ticket down here is also a desktop ticket. This one is an everybody ticket because, oh, I can't do it. Can I not select it? Excellent. But I don't want it to happen on web either. Okay. And then you also have the shake event. I think you can do, there is a way to shake, to trigger a shake. I think King Gerald actually talked about it. Okay. So we've built for Android. Let's close this out and we need to do a device manager. Generic device only. See, I don't know if that matters. We're going to find out because I wanted to do the Apple Store first, but we might do the Play Store first if that's the only device that's plugged in today, because I'd rather not spend the rest of our time in the device manager. Which, speaking of, do I have device manager? What? Device voice manager. Yeah. Wait, this one. That's what I need to see. Oh my God, yes. Well, it's the Android device manager. Can I add an iOS device through here? Oh my God, no. Yes, phone, generic, no. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Googling because You can now create GitHub workflows to automatically run CI/CD. Commit only affects local. It's the push to the origin that updates the remote. I was doing something. What was I doing? Oh, right. Device manager. Okay, so I need Apple device manager, Visual Studio, Maui. I don't freaking know. I'm like Googling the entire world. James Montemagno. James is the other one. If King Gerald doesn't have a video, then James will. But I don't have time for. I need like the text. Pair to a Mac. I don't want to do that. Apple account management. Remote iOS simulator for Windows. No. I just need a device. Okay. Let's Google better. Visual Studio. Words with Friends wants me to play. I'm a bad person. I like get into something, getting Sharpie on my elbows again. I get into something for like 2 weeks and then I just ADHD it and cannot do it anymore. And then all the people who were like invested in doing that thing with me are now like disappointed. I've got like 10 open games. And if you're one of them, I'm sorry. I'm just never going to open it again. That time in my life has passed. Visual Studio. I need to freaking get Maui. There's got to be a way to download these things. I know there is. Visual Studio on Mac. I feel like I have to specify. Pair to a Mac for iOS device. I don't do that. Build iOS apps with or without a Mac. Ugh, James, I don't have time for your video. Maybe he's got a what do you call it when people have the typings? The more. Yes, enabling. I don't really want to do a remote iOS simulator because I actually have done it with Can you go away? I don't need any other devices. The Pixel 5 is perfectly fine for me. Thank you, Android. Weird. Okay, so what I'm going to do, instruments? It was underneath the iOS and Mac devices thing. Did anything actually pop up? Did it ever try to make it on a generic iPhone? Oh, a build. No valid iOS code signing keys found in keychain. Yes. A bug is better than no bug, my friends. Because I have somewhere to like actually work from. Perfect. Okay. This is, I think, covered by King Gerald. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to see if I can sign into the Play Store without doxing myself. And Google Play Store. Deploy app. Oh, we need to build for these things too. Is it build? Solution. I think I did it through the terminal last time, so I want to try to avoid doing that. Sure. What could go wrong? I'm going to build it and see if it gives me the files that I'm going to need. And we definitely want that running while we're doing the other thing. Create and set up your app. Android developers.android.com. I think that's what I need. But I have to like sign in, and this doesn't prepare your app for release. Release your app to users through the marketplace. I just want to sign in and deploy. Upload your app, prepare for release, version your app. Sign your app. Generate an upload key and key store. This isn't what it looked like last time. There's like an actual... I'm going to open up my notes. Manage your own signing, run a signing report. Sign your app to my Google Play Store. Boop, 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 boop. It's because I'm not signed in. I have no idea. Let's see if I... Let's see if I have something saved. Well, I guess it was... Let's try. Let's try my main account. And if it doesn't work... Android Studio. Why are you... I don't want to... Download Android Studio Giraffe. What does that even mean? Google Play. That looks like something I would want to do. Overview, Play Console, Play Billing, Integrity, Design and Plan, UI Design, Architecture, Quality, Essentials. I just want to upload my app to a Play Store. Android for cars, Android TV, Android for cars. Cool. There isn't a device manager per se for Apple devices. President. Yeah, no. So I swear to you, there was this time in my life when I was doing this MAUI-Blazor Hybrid, and I had screenshots somewhere. Like, I swear, where I could select like, oh, I want to build for the iPhone, blah 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 blah, and like it would freaking do it. Like, and it wouldn't just offer me generic device, like it, and it wasn't plugged into a device. Like, it was just for the iPhone 6 SE, blah blah blah. Like, and I would build for that, and I would see it, and I would take screenshots of it, because I never, for that first app that I deployed or attempted to deploy to the App Store, I took screenshots and everything, like, of the device on my computer. So like, maybe there's not a device manager, but there is a way. Oh, it was a test version of... Oh, right. I was in Visual Studio Preview, but as a certain version of .NET, I should be able to do this in Visual Studio. Turtle's winking at me. Turtle? Xcode has device management stuff. You have to pair to a Mac to see the list of simulators under that little start dropdown. Pair to a Mac. Pair to a Mac. How does one pair to a Mac? How does one pair to a Mac? Do you have a Mac? Yes, I is on a Mac right now. I is on Mac. About this Mac. It is Mac. This is Mac. Yeah, I know. That's probably why Visual Studio is like not working, because Visual Studio on Mac is painful. Yes, and I have on this Mac done the thing that I was describing to you with the devices. So when you go back to Visual Studio for Mac, I'll see what I can see there. Okay, yeah. So while I'm on here and I'm like, oh yeah, pick a device. And I have had, I think it was like Zach was right. I was on a preview version of Visual Studio, and there are multiple iOS devices that were possible to build, like to use. They were just there. I did nothing. They were just given to me by the gods. So, let me know, President, if you have any ideas, because otherwise I'm just going to, I need to find, because I will just build for Android. Oh, it's actually almost that time. First thing I would check is, in Xcode, do you see simulators? Okay. Yes, let's try this. We're going to follow down this path and then we'll wrap up. But we have the app working at least for Mac Catalyst and for Android. So that's something. Xcode's like beach balling in it. Okay. Select the platform that you would like to develop for: Mac OS 13, iOS 16, Watch, TV. Sure. Download those things. I don't think that was my password. Oh, okay. Do you think this will this is the missing piece, is have your Xcode up to date? Well, silly me. I guess I just thought I could avoid Xcode altogether since, I'm in the .NET world. I needed those. I needed those components. It's fetching tvOS and watchOS, which is fine in DND. I wonder if I have to restart Visual Studio or do some sort of additional plugging and plumpeting. I'm gonna try restarting Visual Studio. Visual Studio was like super duper reluctant to close. It's like, she'll never be back. I do love Visual Studio Code. Open this one, please. President, I love you. This is what I was talking about. And they were just there. Oh my God, I just needed to update with Xcode and get the components. Thank you. Oh my God, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful soul. Thank you. I honestly thought I was going to have to go and update my .NET version again. And I mean, I'm on 7. But I did download 8 and it wasn't offering me 8. And I was like, I bet I have to be on some preview version in Visual Studio for this to work. It said build successful. Oh my God, if this works. It's like really, really tiny print, but it is built, like it's building. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Oh, just the fact that we see the simulator, thank you, President. You're amazing. Amazing. Oh my God. Okay. So we need to please have game plan. So my goal for today was to push to GitHub, which we did. Is it useful on GitHub? Who knows? Our git ignore might be a mess, but it's on GitHub. Bundle the app for deployment. We did that, and we are actually simulating and emulating it for Android and for Apple. Thank you, President, again. President solved it, Turtle Guy. I just needed to open Xcode and update my components because it was Xcode was it needed to download some goodies. Okay. Let's pick something more serene. Copyright free jungle music. Oh my God. The third one that showed up, copyright free metal. Yes, that's more serene. Chill music. Okay. I don't actually know if it's doing anything because it just says 3 changes down here. But remember whenever I stopped it on the Android and it was like, oh, she stopped the build, and it took a long time. So I'm gonna give this a hot second. So anyways, we have bundled the app. We are so close to deployment. We just have to do the ugly pieces now of going into both Play stores. And I think today I wanted to deploy on Netlify. So hey, let me see. Okay. Yeah, let's try it. Let's get on Netlify, see if we can get it deployed. And this will actually be a clarity check on my end of oh, I do have the right things being get ignored versus I don't, at least on the JavaScript end, because we're going to use what we've pushed to GitHub to deploy on Netlify. So, oh God, why is the login button not working? Okay. So let's upgrade to add members. I don't need to add members. I need a new. I'll do this. Sites, new sites, add a new site, import an existing project, start a template, deploy manually. Import an existing project, GitHub, deploy with GitHub. It is authorized because I've done this before. And then we need, I don't know if this is going to be, I don't know if it's going to be angry at me though, because of the nesting. We'll see. Surely not. Totally not a demo. Branch to deploy main. Yes. Base directory. This is where we get to specify the pain, the fun. I'm going to go into Finder and I'm going to go to crap. Remember when I drug all of our dist files from Angular and I meant to command drag? I'm honestly wondering if my command key, because it's failed me twice today. I'm wondering if there's something up with my command key. Like she's going out. So we need to rebuild, but it's like really not a big deal. Like it's super, super lightning fast in JavaScript. So we're gonna go back over to here and let's use that base ref line. But we also have to say the -- prod is not the real flag. -- configuration production and then base ref. Gosh, let's try that. I don't know if that's actually gonna work. I think it should work. Oh, it was base href. Uber. But if that doesn't work, we'll just deal with the folder nesting. It's acting like it's going to work. Let's go and open our Finder and we should be able to see it populate into perfect. It didn't. I don't actually know if that base href is going to jack with anything now. So we have our distribution files, our base directory. I'm going to go and copy. Actually, I don't think we need the distribution files because we're going to have it built live that way if I push up changes. Okay. Scratch all of that. I mean, I could do that, but I'm going to go ahead and copy. There's a where's the relative path? Okay, I'm not seeing copy relative path, so you're acting kind of weird today. Talking to my computer. Base directory / what is it? UK counting JavaScript. Because we're at the base, we want to go down. And I don't know if I need to say source at that point. Because technically I think we're there. Let's just try. And then we want to say ng build configuration production. And then I think this is what we want. Publishing directory examples. I think dist would make more sense, wouldn't it? Oh, it's just based on that one. Okay. Functions directory. I'm sure I've done something wrong, but we're going to try to deploy it and see. And then next week I'm on vacation, but for the following 2 weeks after that, we're going to work on both app stores and I'll do a little bit of pre-setup so that hopefully we only have like fun things like inserting screenshots and stuff. And I can walk you through the configuration steps that I did offline because I really don't want to bore people with that. But yeah, 2 more episodes on this mini series, but we're hoping to just have it deployed to web and both app stores. It says it's published. Do we believe it? I'm going to refresh and see. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Page not found. Bum, 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 bum. Deploys from Angular to GitHub with Angular. Let's look for, look at that, luxury Diffenbachia. It's so sexy. I'm gonna go to my other sites and look at like this one because I deployed this one. Ooh, install dependencies. We've got a fail on my latest. Yeah, there was actually something messed up with my dependencies. Site configuration. So what did I use on this one to do? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, configuration production. Beautiful. See, I did. I published it to dist, but I didn't have to go down. I'm wondering if I didn't path correctly because on GitHub, where's GitHub? Inside of Totally Not a Demo, they have to go inside this pre-K counting JS. Okay, let's double check all our spellings. Let's just see what we've done. Site configuration. How do I edit it? Build and deploy. This one is definitely the one we want. Pre-K counting JS. Maybe I don't need the dot slash or the frick. I have no idea. I don't know what it's. And then ng build configuration production. Yeah, that looks right. Publish directory not set. Oh, okay. Okay. I need to pause that music because it's making me nauseous. Okay. So goodness gracious. Yeah, 10 minutes. Can we do it? Until I need to jump to the next project. I'm leaving on Thursday, so I've got one more day this week to finish the litany of things I've promised people. But I can do it. I can feel it. Okay, let's go back to Netlify, and I don't know why the deploy is not working, and I also don't know why I can't customize this hot mess. Did you finally build? Check periodically. Yeah, we definitely want to restart and install those updates. It's like something for sure. Mac for ARM, like for Visual Studio. We definitely want those updates. Okay. So not understanding. Learn more, manage the repository. I don't want to link. I just want to edit these. Configure. There it goes. That, like it didn't even look like a button. It just looked like text. So I want the published directory to be different. Maybe I say dist. No. Is it right next to source? I think it is. I'm not making that up. Yes, it's right there. And I should be able to right click and copy the path. I don't know where the frick that is. Because there's usually like copy relative path. Maybe it's on a file only. Hang on, let's try. Quick actions. No. I don't know. I don't know why that's not there. Anyways, I wonder if adding dist will help. / pre-K counting JS. So I just got to double check all these things that I've typed it in. Pre-K counting. Yes, did that right. I don't think it matters. I don't think I need to like say this again, but sure. Like into build, configuration, production. We have to actually, configuration file paths must end. Did I make it not end in that? I don't know. Oh, maybe because it needs like the end slash. Is that what it wants? Is it not going to put it in there for me? I've never gotten that error before. Does it actually want me to do netlify dot? I don't honestly know what it's erroring about. And I'm super duper tempted. I refreshed the page. Active builds, stop builds. Can we just add dist? I really don't think that's going to fix anything. It does not want me to. I don't know why this build is not working. If we go back to this, do we have any errors? No deploy message. Let me see this. Yeah. Oh, wait, is this that one bug that I have with Angular apps and routing sometimes? Where if I, how do I fix that? I just go to it a second time or I refresh it. Hang on. I sometimes have, because the Angular routes, they do something that like jacks with netlify sometimes. I don't know. More debugging is needed. Although, so it thinks it's deployed my site, which makes me think complete. Very weird. Which makes me think it is that routing issue that I have sometimes. Because I feel like if it was something to do with the command or with the path, like if it couldn't find the app, I feel like it would have errored on the netlify side. Hi, how are you, Nick? Mwah! Good to see you. I'm actually wrapping very, very soon. I'm going to stop screen sharing. So next time I'm going to fix the netlify deploy. I will do that offline and then tell you what the bug was. I think it's going to be a routing thing. And then we are going to, offline, I'm going to get started on the Play Store and the Apple App Store. Just plugging in configuration things. I'll save the fun bits. And then we will finish. Well, we might. I was thinking about just attempting to deploy it offline, and then that way I'd have something to show, just because I think it takes like a whole flipping week. But all right, I must say farewell. I wish you all a productive evening, night, morning, whatever it is for you. And I will see you not next week, but the week after. And I will be further along in this journey and have some updates for you. But I love you all. I hope you have a magnificent time of day. Mwah. Bye, guys.